Hi everyone, I'm Robert Ringham, author of the book Good News from the Café. Cut.
Retake.
Retake. Hi everyone, I'm Robert. Hi everyone, I'm Robert Ringham, author of the book Good News from the Bullpen Café. And this week's Cafe of the Week is the Coffee Mill in Zumbrota, Minnesota. And with us today are Carol and Dean, the owners of the cafe. Carol and Dean, tell us a little bit about how you got started and a little bit about yourself.
Well, my parents started a restaurant out in the country in Zumbrota, and I was 8 years old when they opened, and
That was her birthday present when she turned 8 years old. That's when it opened.
No kidding.
And I started when I was 12. I worked there, and then they had it for 15 years, and then we had it for 11 years, and now we have been here in Zumbrota for 30 years, so I have yet to apply for a job.
Really?
But I've been working almost 50 years.
No resume then, huh?
No, I'm not.
I never had that one either. I just fell into it.
There you go.
Somebody will have to help.
So your parents started it then?
Yeah, more or less got us in this.
Okay.
But
right.
we started this place.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about, what are your specialties? What things are you known for?
Lots of home cooking.
Lots of home cooking.
Real food.
Real food.
Just like your mother and your grandma used to make.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh.
Pies, salads, breads.
Now you've been at this for 30 years.
Yep.
Now we're sitting at a
Well,
booth.
we've been here for 30 years, but we were out at the Golden Fox for 11 years before we started here.
Sure. Okay.
So we've actually been in the business 41 years.
Without a resume.
Without a resume. Yeah.
So what memorable things that have happened in 30 years?
A lot of early morning getting up.
Okay. Like what time? What time?
Well, I get up at 3:45.
Quarter to four.
I'm here at 4:30.
No
Yep.
kidding.
Yeah.
For 30 years, quarter to four.
Six days a week.
So what time do you get to bed?
Oh, between 10 10:30. I go to bed early.
Sure. Good for you.
It was a wonderful, wonderful place to raise our children.
Sure.
Teach them the ethics of work, and it really makes them a good person out there. And a lot of young people too that have we've worked, and you kind of mold them. They become adults and mature a lot quicker, and then parents understand.
Sure.
It's a great
Well,
opportunity.
we have second and third generation families working for us. They're some of our waitresses, their mothers and their grandmothers worked for us when we was out at the Golden Fox, and some of them even worked here. And now we got the grandkids working here.
They've
so,
sent him here because they
yeah.
wanted their kids to know how to work. Because she had worked for us at one mom.
Well, it seems like a great family
Yeah.
business.
Some of the grandkids, when they come around, we let them go back to the kitchen and they help
Sure.
wash dishes, help grandma make pies, and
Sure.
just all kinds of little things for them.
So you still make your own pies?
Yep. And people ask me if I like making them, and I really don't ask myself that because I don't know if I want to know. After making them for 40-some years, it's a long
And
time.
and we're actually sitting right next to the pie bin. Can I? I'm going to show them the pie. The pie.
you surely
The
can.
pie. What is this called? The pie refrigerator.
case.
The pie case right there. And we here we have apple and pumpkin and.
And it's a famous case, but you even have Obama hanging on it.
There we go. Tell us a little bit about that. Now something happened a few years ago. We had, as a matter of fact, we're sitting in a booth that's got
Yeah,
some stuff behind it.
Where the president did sit.
We had gotten done work and gone home, and I was in my old bibs, going to work in the garden, and Carol was going to come out. Phone rings. The cook says, we're supposed to get back in here. It's Secret Service. Because Obama's going to be coming through. Nah, you're pulling our leg. And so he gave the phone to the waitress, and she says, no, he's coming in 20 minutes. Right now they're going through with bomb-sniffing dogs. So we came back in, and
First time you had a dog in the cafe, I suppose, then, huh?
We get a couple seen dogs.
yeah. So we came back in, sure enough, they were here, and this place was guarded real good.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And there's not almost a day goes by still that people aren't interested in.
Sure.
That's how much history that is. I mean,
Sure.
I said God sent him because I don't know how else he got here.
So
He
behind
got
us,
here on that big black bus.
Oh, that's right.
so behind us is a pie plate. And tell us a little bit about this pie plate.
Okay, that's before he left, he took the equivalent of 3 whole pies. That's 21 pieces. And the plate hanging on the wall here was coconut cream. He took the whole pie with him. He bought it. That's the money that he paid for it.
So he
And he
paid-
took it with him, and then they send us the pan back. but they didn't.
Clean, huh?
Yeah, they didn't get it autographed.
Yeah. And when he was standing at the door, he was standing with a pie, and he says, "Well, you need your pie pan back." And I said, "No." I said, "You can have it."
Keep it as a memento from
Sure.
the
He said,
coffee
no, he
mill.
said, and the Secret Service said, "No, that belongs to you. I'm going to get it back." I said, "Okay."
How about that?
I'm not going to argue.
And it came back clean.
It came
Yeah.
back clean.
There you go.
Yeah, so he
That's it.
and he paid out of his own pocket, so we put that up there. And
So it was a raisin pie. What was
Sour-
the
no.
sour cream?
No, coconut cream.
Coconut. Oh, it was a coconut cream
cream.
pie.
that was his
Okay.
favorite.
Sure. Wow.
And we were even on the big major news channels. We were on Comedy Central with him being here.
CNN. And,
Yeah, all those big
yeah,
channels.
it's quite the
Yeah.
yeah. Just doesn't ever happen. And we happen to have 3 of our grandchildren here and our daughter, and
Yeah.
he visited with all of them, and it was just
We had a
memorable.
group of elderly ladies here. They were all celebrating their 80th birthdays. So that was kind of a treat for them.
Yeah. Yeah. And by the way, we'll have the president come and greet you for your 80th birthday, and
Yeah.
I suppose they were pretty surprised.
Well, really comical. Okay, all the guys that come in every morning for coffee, sitting at the counters there, and I'm talking to them. Well, Obama's supposed to be up in Cannon Falls that morning, and they were giving me grief because I didn't have a ticket to go up there and see him. And I told them, I said, "That's all right. You can give me a ticket to go up there and see him," and I wouldn't go. Matter of fact, he could come to town here and park his bus out front and go into Napa and get some parts for that bus. I wouldn't go over there. If he wants to see me, he can come in here. And
Sure.
by gollies, he did, 2 o'clock that afternoon.
You wanted to see Dean.
Yeah.
Forget the Republican,
Yep.
the Democratic
And-
fundraising campaign. I want
And
to
when,
see
he, and
Dean.
when he was here, too, there was no Republican Party, no Democrat, no Green Tea, no party. It's just a bunch of people visiting. And he was actually enjoyable to talk to.
Yeah, it was really nice.
No.
Good talk.
Even though I don't vote Democrat, still, it was enjoyable talking.
Well, anytime you have the President of the United States stopping by
Yep.
and sitting in
Yep.
this very booth, I understand, right?
Yep.
This is the very
Yep.
booth where he sat in, right? Sitting in your seat, Carol, is that right?
Right.
So it's not every day you can say you sat in the same seat in the cafe
No,
the President sat.
shook hands with the president.
Exactly.
Or that you get to
Yeah.
introduce
And then-
yourself and welcome him to town.
Sure.
Then,
Right.
when he got here, the Secret Service wanted me to go to the front door and greet him. So no problem, I'll go to the front door. He comes in, I stuck my hand out to shake it. He took my hand and I stood there for about 20 seconds. It seemed like an eternity. Couldn't say a word. Finally, I was able to blurt out, "Welcome, sir." I mean, I was going to say, "Welcome to the coffee mill, Mr. President." And then after that, it was just like sitting talking to anybody
Sure,
else.
sure.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah.
Quite the experience.
It was.
It's kind of hard to top that one.
Sure.
It just doesn't happen.
You know, I'm going to take a panoramic view of your cafe right now, just before I get going here. And this is where it all happens. This is the front door. This is the salad bar.
Have Amy present it to her. You know, waitress bringing it out.
And this is behind the scenes. And this is the kitchen. And this is where the pies is.
Yeah.
Well, Carol and Dean, I just want to thank you for taking time, and as a token of our appreciation, we want to give you one of our sweatshirts from Good News from the Bullpen Café sweatshirt from our online store. And let's see, Carol, this is yours, and Dean, that's yours.
Okay.
Just wanted to.
And I thank you.
Do I look
Now
nice?
the
never-
I've been reading your book.
Yeah,
I have not
good,
done it.
good.
the
Very-
Bullpen Café now. Where is that located?
Yeah,
Down
that's a-
there?
that's a-
Southern Minnesota. There.
Not too,
From what I got out of the book, anyway.
yeah, not too far from Zumbrota.
Yeah.
So-
What was the name of the town? Was that along? What is that? 90 down there.
Well, actually, it's a fictitious town, but
I'm just.
but you believe it?
Yeah,
that is
yes,
believable.
yeah.
That's a testimony to the story. See how believable it was?
Even the clue word "bull" on here.
There you go. Again, we just want to thank you for taking time.
You're
and if you're a cafe in the USA or Canada or anywhere else in the world, send us a 3 to 5 minute video about yourself, and we'll see about posting it on our website as a Cafe of the Week. Until next time, thanks for joining us.